And we are back with the second session of racing today. Another 15 minutes in front of us, and two great long lines of cars in front of the camera right now.
And a very tasty top 10, which we are going to sum up for everyone. So we see that we are just 2 corners before the start of the race. So we go with Jesus Sicilia and Manu Rayo Largo in that front row, number 8 car and number 2. Then Jonathan Alvarez and David Perez on row number 2. Victor de la Fuente and Victor Lobato, the Victor, third row. Fourth row for Adrián Baeza and Javier Carre with the All Grateful Hearts car in the fourth row. And completing that top 10, we have the 35 car, which is Antonio Jesus Villalón, and the number 5, Jose Manuel Sicilia. And then so there's another more competitors just right behind them who are trying to get into those precious positions as they roll on for the start of the race.
Going to be interesting to see how it goes with that V row between those two victors. We already had them fighting in the first session. Let's see how it goes as we get near to the start right now. And it's about to be green for the drivers to step on the gas just now. Jesus Sicilia in front. And there we go with the green flag. Already cars spinning. Big crash. Adrián Baeza, I think it was.
Yeah, it looked like it. Oh, it's Jonathan Alvarez. No, it isn't. Jonathan is 5th. He's lost 2 positions on the start. Jonathan has fallen back quite a bit, but there's another car who has spun just behind them. And I think it was Adrián Baeza.
Yeah, I think it was Adrián. Let's see what happens. More cars in trouble. More cars in trouble, and that's the replay. That's a nasty replay of what happened there. More than 3 or 4. Oh!
That's Jose Manuel.
Yeah, and he's not alone.
What happened there?
I don't know, but it looked like a scene from Star Wars a little bit.
We were discussing about the drivers getting more caution in this second started, but just the opposite.
Yeah, and actually, Marty, I don't know if that's
a replay.
Yeah, I don't know if what exactly happened to all of those drivers there. I don't know if they got contacts from other drivers or if they had to brake. I don't know exactly what happened there, but weird situation at the start of the race, and it seems that's the real hot spot right now. The start of the session is where all of the drivers are really getting difficulties to get themselves round. And there we go with Victor.
I think this race number 2 is with the Battle Royale active mode.
Yes, for sure.
I think there was 5 drivers involved in that, and at least 3 of them lost it on acceleration going out the last corner. So as Afonso said, that probably some of them were already way too eager for that start of the race and lost control. What is way unusual.
As Fonso said, Battle Royale mode activated. That's the way it went again for the start of the second session, and we already have some drivers still battling, and I think that's going to bring different combinations, but the result is going to be the same as we go to as we get to the 12-minute barrier.
Lucky for us and lucky for the drivers, the storm is not getting small now. We can drive good now.
Not at all. Not easy for any of them going forward, especially for those that
the car points the wall for me.
Yeah, Martin Hobson with Regency Beauty Pageant.
Trying to get back Francisco Delgado.
Yeah, one of the drivers that we saw involved in that first crashes of the session.
Yeah, maybe he has some damage in his car.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it because he's having to let almost two drivers in 2 turns.
Overtaking.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have the speed.
Yeah, remember that these are virtual race cars, as we've said a lot of times here in G-Team Racing. They are not driving real cars, although it may look like it, and they only harm their spirit, their pride, so to say. But the cars are actually damaged if you crash them during the race, and that can lead to a loss of performance, like the one we are seeing right now with the number 22 car.
The pain is only in the soul.
So full pain that drivers get from meeting the wall, as we saw in the first part of this second session today. And we are watching right now Jordi Garcia, number 42, with Galindo's Gardens and the alien on the front, going and staying in front of the EMS and the police car from the first responders. I don't know what that Galindo's Garden car has done or what he needs, but it looks like he's...
Whoa!
Another crash.
Talking about emergency situations, Gerard Pizarro with a bit of trouble.
There were two cars in front of them spun at this fast right-hander. Yeah, they touched. Alex Arteaga is one of them, and the other I didn't catch him.
Alex Arteaga tried to avoid to crash with somebody, but somebody crashed him.
Complicated situation.
He was spun.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened exactly there, but it's almost out of control situations with some of the drivers. I don't know what is going on exactly, but they looked. It was what you predicted, Fonso, that they were going to heat
The
up
storm is
even
getting
more.
smaller.
Yeah, starting to increase.
And then there's some drivers that have benefited from this mayhem at the start of the event. We have Ricardo Marina in 9th place and Gerard Sardeni top 10 also. They qualified a little bit far behind, but with all the crashes that they happened in front of them at the start of the race, they have propelled themselves to the top 10.
Victor versus Victor still going on. But this time, Victor de la Fuente being able to take the position.
It's Lovato behind him, or is
Yes.
La Fuente trying to overtake? I didn't catch the other number. He's trying.
It's Lovato.
And Victor Lovato is bringing it.
Less behind them in the another turn.
Victor de la Fuente, Ocean Landing, staying in front. That Healthy Nails RX car staying very close. The number 25.
That chicane is very prone for the classic bump on run, which is kind of common in this closed cockpit race cars, which is a little notch from behind on the braking. You might get away with it if it's small, but some other drivers just like to ram into each other, and at least for now they are behaving on that particular corner, for now.
My dear fellas, what is the name for the tocayos word in English? It's a tricky one, huh?
Namesake, I think it is.
Yeah, you got me there. I'm not thinking of it. But yeah, it could be
Tocayos battle.
Tocayo battle. When two people have the same name here, we call it Tocayo. And you are my Tocayo if you are called Carlos as well. So, just to be 100% clear with that one.
Not only the name, they are equal in time lapse also.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter if it is your Tocayo. If he bumps you from behind, it's very hard to make friends with him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much of a Tocayo he is.
No friends on the track.
No friends. Very complicated, especially if you bump by surprise.
I think that this second accident gets a little, how can I say, the drivers from the grid note the fear of an accident coming for them.
Yeah, they can be aware for sure up to this point.
Especially what happened in the first race, they don't want to risk another crash in this session. Yeah.
But you never know.
Juan Jose Sanchez right now chasing Francisco Javier Gonzalez, that milestone rehab and development car in front of that future Nissan car of Juan Jose Sanchez.
And he gets past him clean. Oh well, he got a little bit way too deep in the corner.
Complicated situation.
Yeah, he did it very well at the beginning of the braking zone, and then he got wide, way wide, and that allowed two other cars to go past his opponent.
That remind me a song. Who you gonna call? Stewart.
There we go with Victor Lovato again. Staying in a chase and in an interesting one. Healthy Nails RX, the number 37.
I think it's interesting to note that David Perez has fallen to 6th. Something has happened to him. He was in 4th place, I think, behind Jonathan Alvarez, and he's fell behind Victor Lovato and Javier Carre. So that's kind of an unusual situation for the number 19 Alcaprodux driver.
Close call there. David Perez having to break a little bit at the exit of Bluefield.
Maybe he was involved in some of the accidents, or maybe a mistake.
Yeah.
David Perez with Alcaprodux, the number 19.
And David Perez, not also a very talented sim driver, also a very talented RC radio controller driver.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, with European titles also.
Just like Pedro de la Rosa, he was also a very good RC controller driver just before getting into motorsports.
Kind of.
David Perez
overtaking.
making it possible right now with that Alcaprodux car driven by David Perez, the number 19, overtaking the number 12, Javier Carre, with grateful hearts.
Well, this race is feeling shorter because less than 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, it went by a lot faster than I expected it to go, and there's it is about to end, and obviously Jesus Sicilia is dominating the event, but everything is open behind him.
Y si queréis podemos hacer la conmutación al castellano y a ver quién se anima a hacer el resumen de todo lo que ha pasado ahora. Venga, valiente.
Uf, Adrián,
pues perfectamente, te cojo el revés y te lo mando con un liftado para deciros a todos vosotros que nos estáis siguiendo, gracias por estar allá al otro lado, por cierto, que estamos en este segundo evento al que le quedan 4 minutos para terminar nada más. Parece que hemos empezado hace un minuto y han pasado 11, sí. Ha pasado de todo, empezando por ese incidente múltiple de 3, 4, 5 coches que hemos tenido en la salida, ya en el arranque, antes incluso de llegar a meta, con varios implicados de postín, entre ellos Adrián Baeza. Y ahora mismo estamos teniendo una carrera que está siendo dominada, bastante dominada, por cierto, por Jesús Sicilia, que está consiguiendo tiempos muy competitivos. Víctor de la Fuente, que se ha puesto segundo hace nada, por cierto, ha adelantado a Jonathan Álvarez para ponerse segundo. Está compitiendo a muy buen nivel. Jonathan ahora mismo está siendo presionado por Víctor Lovato y por un David Pérez que ha perdido 2 posiciones hace nada y que está también recuperando terreno, así que todavía queda mucho por delante, hay muy pocas distancias y seguramente veremos más cambios de posición en lo que queda de carrera.
Sí, la verdad que la primera carrera tuvimos un accidente interesante en la salida, en la primera carrera. En esta segunda pensábamos que no iba a pasar nada. Incluso el accidente fue eso, parece que estaba en la quinta o sexta posición. Yo creo que fue pareció que se le dio el tortazo él solo y luego hay una pequeña montonera. Cuando pensábamos que ya se iba a quedar ahí la cosa, vimos ese baile de los cisnes, ¿no? 2 coches de lado con 4 involucrados. Y sin duda, pues nada, para Jesús Sicilia esta carrera bastante más tranquila que la anterior. En la anterior sentía durante todo momento el aliento de David Pérez, que estuvo ahí detrás. Y ahora me ha sorprendido lo que acabas de comentar, Adrián, que Víctor de la Fuente le ha metido por medio a su tocayo a Jonathan Álvarez. No sé cómo lo habrá hecho.
Se la ha colado. La ha colado un Jonathan. El número 34 con Maybe Motion Pictures haciéndose notar entre los dos Víctors. A ver cómo acaba la cosa, porque ahora lo estamos viendo ahí muy contento en el entrelazado, pero a ver cómo va la cosa con Víctor de la Fuente cuando se acerque también. Es decir, porque va a haber un momento que no sé si se van a frenar Víctor y Jonathan y va a poder alcanzar con más comodidad Víctor Lovato.
O incluso David Pérez.
También.
Se está acercándose.
2 minutos.
Bueno, que respira tranquilo es este hombre, que estamos viendo en la pantalla.
2 minutos para tener que respirar un pelín más atosigado de la cuenta, se puede decir ahora mismo. Jesús Sicilia, que parece que va bastante relajado.
Que ese coche que tiene detrás es un doblado, claro, o sea, no está peleando con él por posición. Estos son los pilotos que están peleando por la segunda posición.
Y les recuerdo a todos nuestros espectadores que podéis visitar allgratefulhearts.org para poder informaros de todas las causas de caridad que tiene en proceso Grateful Hearts y también participaré en las rifas. Podréis comprobar toda la información cuando visitáis la página web y veréis todos los premios que hay disponibles, desde un Nissan Sentra del 2021 que se mandará a cualquier sitio del mundo hasta chocolate para un año, chocolate, le gusta el chocolate, Retro Chocolate Factory, Healthy Nails RX también con productos y muchos más premios que podéis encontrar en las rifas. Lo que sí es seguro es que ganaréis tokens y esos tokens os permitirán participar en el GHA Jackpot. Ahí es donde podréis ganar $10.000 si acertáis los 6 números hacia el final de la última sesión. Estamos en la segunda y nos queda 50 segundos para llegar al final y nos dará una idea de cuáles podrán ser esos 6 números para hacer el GHA Jackpot. 4 corredores, los primeros 4 serán los primeros 4 números de esa combinación y los 2 últimos números se elegirán aleatoriamente. Así que, ¿cómo creéis que va a acabar esa combinación, chicos?
Pues es que hay tanta variación realmente que resulta complicado hacer una apuesta, lo digo en serio, esa es probablemente de las más abiertas que hemos tenido últimamente.
Yo he puesto todo el 8. Yo he puesto todo el 8.
Eso es un número, claro, hay que elegir luego 3 más.
Pero lo que estaba pensando, Carlos, que las Healthy Nights las voy a necesitar yo, porque me estoy poniendo aquí las uñas por saber quién de estos 3 va a acabar fuera del podio, porque no caben los 3, solo caben 2. Y es que encima el doblado que ha dejado Jesús Sicilia antes lo tiene ahí delante, lo estamos viendo en pantalla, que van a tener que lidiar estos 3 con un doblado. Toma ya, falta de 2 vueltas.
Pues lo que te digo, Fonso, es que con Healthy Next tendrías la uña, te iba a comer las uñas más saludables que te iba a comer.
Muy ricas.
Voy a matizar porque esto nos ha pasado ya en algún otro evento. Creo que esta es la última vuelta, porque el marcador a veces cuenta una vuelta de más. Esta debería ser la última vuelta.
Claro, la que está y la siguiente.
Y con vuestro permiso voy a hacer también un set de promoción en inglés para cerrar y acabamos en inglés con vuestro permiso. Must remind as we get to the end of the session, the last lap, visit allgratefulhearts.org. I will offer more information to all of the viewers about the GHA Jackpot in the third practice round and qualifier. We are getting to the end and it's starting to get hectic here. A little bit of a fancy move there by those 3 drivers taken on that lap. Driver in front of them, Victor Lobato.
Right, Jonathan.
Jonathan is going for the move or not?
No.
Not possible. Not possible for him. I don't know if he's going to try to take it back right now, but Victor de la Fuente is going to stay in the way of that. From that happening, and that's the way it's going to end, with Victor de la Fuente in front, Jonathan Alvarez finishing third, Jesús Sicilia again first, that's the usual, and Victor Lobato fourth, David Perez fifth. That's the top 5. And if you want to finish the top 10, Adriana.
Yeah, Javier Carre has finished 6th. Very good result for him, actually. Especially with the way the last events had gone for him. 7th place for Antonio Jesus Villalón, also very good result. Number 9 car, Ricardo Marina in 8th. The 9th place goes to Gerard Sardeni in the top 10, completing the top 10. Number 3, Red Rock Chocolate Factory car for Alberto Toribio, who we were missing a lot in those upper positions.
Very well.
We just watched 2 races, 2 thrilling ending podium race finish, and I'm for sure that we are focused on the first position and the important ones. But for sure, the rest of the grid, the rest of the drivers, has a lot of fun with battle with the other drivers also.
A bit of a hectic start, but there we go with the second session of racing today. We just finished it and we are going to take a quick little break to get back to the third practice round. So please stay with us as we take this little ad break. See you right away.